afternoon. This is Jim Lakey with news and announcements for St. John and Maxville, Kansas on cable channel 3. Also on sandylandcenter.org, our website. Today is Monday, the 27th of October. The temperature at the bank was 54 degrees at noontime. And we're having sunny weather for the next 4 days. Sunny and 54 today, sunny and 62 tomorrow, sunny and 69 on Wednesday, and Thursday sunny and 71. Friday, however, is different, partly cloudy and 69. Happy birthday today to Mary Margaret Boyle, and happy birthday tomorrow to Helen Hellman. We hope that you enjoy your birthdays. Well, just to note that this is Monday, and usually on Mondays we have the county commissioners right after the 6:30 news. So today we'll have the county commissioners meeting right after the 6:30 news. We also want to remind folks that Bill Lennox's Country Kitchen is open and going, and they have decided that for a while they would be closed on Mondays to give everybody a rest. And they were going to be open from 6 until 8 every day, except for Sunday, when they're open 6 until 2. Of course, when I say every day, I mean every day except Monday. The Country Kitchen is right across from the Oddfellows Lodge, and they're going to have family-style meals and barbecue things. Well, some of the announcements for this week, particularly on cable channel 3. This time, instead of football being on Thursday, it will be on Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening at 6:30 will be the replay of the video of the game for St. John, and 7 o'clock approximately will be the game for Maxville for last week. And of course, they don't put in the timeouts or anything. You can watch the whole game. It just goes one play right after another. Then of course, after the game for St. John, there'll be a little bit of an interview with Coach Garcia, and in Maxville, their game will be an interview with Coach Grizel. So this week's football games on Channel 3 will be on Wednesday evening. Now we have lots of events and menus for various places. So first of all, we start off with the sunflowers. And the sunflowers today are having porcupine meatballs at noontime. Tomorrow is spaghetti with meat sauce. And on Wednesday, roast pork with gravy. And then we have the St. John School, and they're having fish for lunch. Tomorrow, hamburger gravy and whipped potatoes, and on Wednesday, Frito pie and lettuce salad. And then we have the events at the school. And Monday night is 6:30. High school JV football away at Spearville. And there's nothing for Tuesday. And then on Wednesday is the Leadership Academy and the kids trick-or-treat for UNICEF. Now we have more announcements. Well, let's do the last menu. We have the menu for Maxville for the VIP Center. And on Monday, chicken and rice casserole. Tuesday is roast pork and sweet potatoes, and Thursday is ham and beans with steamed cabbage. Now on Wednesday, the 29th, there's an after-school Halloween program by Vicky Town, and this is for children kindergarten through 6th grade, and she's talking about Halloween things. Town just doesn't tell stories, she acts them. And there's popcorn and drinks. It's from 3:30 to 5, and there's a 50-cent charge to help pay for the popcorn and drinks. Then on Saturday, November 1st, there are several things. One is the 22nd Annual Hunters Breakfast at Seward. And let's see, it goes until 11. Starts at 5:30 until 10:30, the breakfast. And then the luncheon is from 11 to 1. there's a drawing for raffle items. And again, this is the Altar Society and Knights of Columbus at Seward in the Parish Hall. Also, on Saturday, November 1st, the Maxville Free Methodists are having a women's pie sale. So they have fruit, pecan, pumpkin, and other kinds of pies on sale at the VIP Center. And that's 6:30 in the morning until it's all gone. It says, take them and bake them or freeze them for later. And if you have questions, you can call Carrie at 3778 or Carol at 2495. Again, on Wednesday, November 1, a hunter's breakfast and raffle. And this is sponsored by the Maxville Lions Club. 5:30 a.m. breakfast, and there's a donation requested. 6:30 a.m. is a raffle, a ticket drawing. And again, that's at the VIP Center in Maxville. And they're going to raffle off a 12-gauge shotgun is the big prize. And they even have clay targets and other things, a 12-gauge shotgun case. Well, then we have for November 2nd, which is Thursday. This is the day that band fruit sales are due. So people that are selling band fruit in St. John need to have all their orders done by November 2nd, which is a week from Thursday. So I expect there'll be a lot of young folks from the band out selling band fruit all this week. Now we've got by November, well, we're up to November 2nd with that. Another event on November 2nd, of course, is the Victorian Tea. That's Sunday, November 2nd. And it's Angels Among Us. And they have Julie Ruitt playing the harp. And they have several other things, demonstrations and other things, a wood carver's display. And the Victorian tea is always a big draw for St. John. It usually sells out, and we get people as far as 2 or 3 states away who come for just that. Now, if you didn't get a ticket and you need one and they're sold out, I would go to the door, half hour before a performance and ask them if anyone had turned in a ticket that they couldn't use. It's a shame sometimes that somebody has an emergency and they have 3 or 4 tickets and they can't use them, and so they send them back, but nobody comes because they think they're sold out. So if you really want to go to the Victorian Tea and they're sold out, show up the day of the tea and see if they've had any cancellations. Well, we go on to November 5th on Wednesday, and the CWF, which is Christian Church Women's Fellowship, having a soup supper and bazaar on November 5th. And the bazaar starts at 3 o'clock. Soup is served from 5 until 7:30. They have chicken noodle, vegetable beef, and chili. You also get a pie and a drink. And they're asking for a donation to participate. So that's most of the events and most of the menus. Now we go to another program note from Channel 3. And this is the lineup for Sundays. At 11 o'clock Sunday morning, we have First Baptist Church in St. John live. And if you're a shut-in, you can watch a local church service live at 11 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, we have Theo's Travels. Theo is the big polar bear-looking dog that drives around with Terry, the newspaper editor. So Theo travels all around and takes pictures, and we show Theo's travelogue most Sundays at 1 o'clock. So tune in Sunday at 1 and see what Theo's up to this week. And then at 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon, the First United Methodist Church service from the morning is rebroadcast at 4 o'clock in the afternoon from the United Methodist Church here in St. John. So there's plenty of things. You never know what you're going to see. Tune on Channel 3 and get a surprise. but those are some of the things that ought to be there. Those are all the news and announcements I have. Stay tuned for the County Commissioners meeting. An intellectual, the word of the day, by the way, is an intellectual is somebody who can listen to the William Tell Overture without thinking about the Lone Ranger. This is Jim Lakey, hoping you have a great Monday.